What is up, everybody? Lissy here at Functional Element Studio. Today, I want to discuss the number one habit I believe you can begin doing today to influence your health for the better. There are so many elements to health and wellness. It can feel a little bit overwhelming sometimes, not knowing exactly where to go, where to start, what to do first. And of course, anything that you do to influence your health for the better is going to be exactly what you need to do. And you should continue to do that, whether that's strength training, drinking more water, eating as healthy as possible. There are numerous things that you can do. What I want to discuss today is not necessarily something you haven't heard before, but talking a little bit more about why it is so important. That's right, you guessed it, walking more. This has to be, in my opinion, one of the most underutilized free activities that you can be doing today in any quantity, whether it's a short amount of time, a long amount of time, whether it's a hike outside, whether it's walking around the mall or just going up the stairs rather than taking an escalator or an elevator. Going out for walks can have an enormous impact on your health, for your mind, for your body, and for your spirit. First, let's talk about the impact of walks for your mind. This gives us an opportunity to put the screens away, to set the text messages down, the social media, the emails, to give ourselves an opportunity to really just breathe for a minute, clear our minds, not to worry about what's going on in the day, even if it's only 5 minutes. It's a lot to take in, and it's really important that we get that downtime to give ourselves an opportunity to decompress, to clear out the clutter, and to create space for anything new, ideas coming in, to give space to creativity, to give space to new ideas. I cannot tell you how many revelations, how many sparks of inspiration I have come to going on walks, whether it's walking with the dogs, whether it's going out even for a jog by myself, listening to music that doesn't have a lot of lyrics to it, so I can kind of I get into a flow state and I start just thinking of new ideas and things that I wouldn't normally be able to access because I'm so distracted by responding to text messages, being on social media, sending emails, whatever the case may be. Having the opportunity to really clear your mind and give yourself the space to breathe, to think, to be creative is absolutely priceless. Next up, the benefits for your body are off the charts. First of all, we're gonna be getting circulation. Circulation is important because our bodies are meant to move. Our bodies are meant to flow. We need oxygen flowing through our bodies. We need the blood flowing through our bodies. We need our digestion moving. It's all about movement. All of these systems that take place on an unseen level that we oftentimes take for granted, especially if we are sitting quite a bit for work throughout the day, and then the way that we find, is the most relaxing to unwind at the end of the day, we often find ourselves sitting on the couch. And when we go from sitting at work all day to sitting on the couch to unwind, we're not able to get that circulation and that movement on an internal level. So that is going to be absolutely huge, and that is going to be a benefit that you are going to receive immediately when you go for walks. The next benefit to walking for your body is going to be the increase in or the maintenance of bone density. That impact on your bones and for your joints is going to be tremendous. As we age, it's so important for us to maintain our bone density, to work on continuing to build bone density, as well as the strength in our legs. And I, for one, can say, especially given the last 2 years, I have been walking so much more. We really didn't have a whole lot to do, taking the dogs for walks, and I personally was so surprised at even going out for a 1 hour walk, getting in 3 or 4 miles, how exhausting that actually felt on my legs, and how much stronger I feel my legs are simply from going on walks. It doesn't need to be this really high intensity thing for you to start reaping the benefits of it. And then of course, absolutely getting your daily dose of vitamin D. Not everybody needs a huge amount of vitamin D, but everybody, in order to live life in a healthy and balanced manner, we need to be going outside and getting some sunlight on our skin. It can be, even if you are sensitive to the sun, even if it's just 2 minutes, that will have a tremendous impact on your health, on your wellness, on your mental clarity, on your body. Again, I cannot express this enough, how important it is to get out and go for a walk. I just wanted to keep this video short and sweet. I know this is not new information. It's not anything you haven't heard before. Hopefully it's not anything you haven't heard before. Movement is so important in our life. I think it's just important to touch on it again and elaborate a little bit more on why it is in fact so important. It's not just something that we say to say because, it sounds good. I know for myself, has made a huge impact on the amount of activity. I'm pretty active anyways, but the amount of activity that I'm getting in throughout my day, just going for a walk, it feels a lot better. The revelations I have come to, the creative ideas I've come up with, the sparks of inspiration that have come to me when I've gone out on walks, I could never have guessed in a million years that the ideas that I came up with, I would have come up with on a walk. And I don't know if I was in any other environment or circumstance if I would have necessarily come up with some of these ideas. So going out for a walk is amazing for just clearing your mind, kind of clearing out that space to allow you to bring in new information, new ideas, new thoughts of inspiration, when we're stuck inside and before we know it, the day has kind of gotten away from us and we haven't had an opportunity to even just take 5 minutes to ourselves. So go out today, even if it's 5 minutes, get a little sun on your skin, breathe in some fresh air, see if you have any moments of clarity. Maybe you'll come to some answers that you've been needing for problems in work or in life. Maybe you'll have some of those revelations too. I hope you do. I hope this video was helpful. Grab a friend, grab a family member, take a pet, head out on a walk, get some more steps in. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.